Hello my dear children, today in this video we will start with our English literature. You first note down syllabus for first term. Chapter 2, The Skipping Shoes, Word Meanings, Exercise A, B, D, E and F, Workbook Exercise A, B, C. Chapter 3, The Trick That Did Not Work, Word Meanings, Exercise A, B, C, E, F, Workbook Exercise A and B. Chapter 4, The Prodigal Son, Word Meaning, Exercise A, B, D, E, F, Workbook, Exercise A, B, C, Poem, When Flowers Wake Each Morning, Exercise A, B, no workbook exercises, Poem, The Rain, Exercise A and C, no workbook exercises. Dear children, let us start with our Chapter 2, Skipping Shoes. Before that, first you understand the meaning of some difficult words given in the chapter. Grumble means complaint. Trotting briskly means walking quickly. Whisked her off means took her away suddenly. Airy bounds, light and delicate steps. Bewitched, under a magic spell. Zipped away, rushed off. Errand girl, a girl who does small jobs for others. Midsummer Day is 24th June. Waltz danced like a flash quickly. Let us begin the chapter, Skipping Shoes. Kitty does not like to help others. Can anyone help her mend her selfish ways? Read this interesting fairy tale by the American author Louisa May Alcott, best known for the children's classic Little Women, and find out what happened when Kitty finds herself wearing a pair of magical shoes. So this is a very interesting fairy tale that we are going to read today, and it is about a girl, Kitty, who does not like to do anything. Once there was a girl named Kitty who did not want to do what people asked her to do. She did not like even to do anything. Okay. Instead, she grumbled, I won't and I can't. So, if somebody would ask her to do something, she always used to complain that she cannot do. One day, she was given a pair of shiny new shoes, and barely had Kitty put them on that her mother called, Kitty, run and tell the cook to make a pie for dinner. I don't want to, went Kitty as usual, but the shoes gave one jump and swept her downstairs into the kitchen. Breathless, she gave the message and stared at the shoes, their bright buttons seeming to wink at her. As usual, she said, she cannot do this. But what happened? All of a sudden, the new shoes that she was wearing, these shoes swept her downstairs the kitchen, and she was breathless, and she gave the message, and then she stared at the shoes, and she found as if they were winking at her. Just then her father said, Kitty, go to the post office before school and get my letters. I can't, started Kitty. But away went the shoes, trotting briskly. Trotting briskly means walking quickly down the street. I will take these horrid shoes off as soon as I get home, said Kitty to herself as she took the letters. Now, the second work she got was from her father, that she should go to the post office and collect the letters. Again, she said she can't, but the shoes trot her briskly down the street, and then she said that as soon as she will reach the home, she's going to remove these horrible shoes. Soon she came to a bridge where she wanted to stop and watch a boat, forgetting school and her father's letters, but the shoes went on walking, although Kitty held on to the railing as hard as she could. Finally, she gave up and found herself walking swiftly home. Now, Kitty wanted to stop for some time and watch the boat, but the shoes did not allow her. Back home, Kitty found that as hard as she tried, the shoes just wouldn't come off. Time for school, called Mamma from upstairs. Before she could say, I won't, the magic shoes whisked her off. The magic shoes took her away took her away suddenly to school. At break time, a girl knocked down the house of corn cobs she had built and made her angry. What happened at break time? A girl knocked down the house of corn cobs she had built and made her angry. Now I will kick yours down, Dolly. Up went her foot, but it didn't come down. Now she said, you have destroyed my house, corn cob house. Now I'm going to destroy you. She was not able to do. Why? Can you imagine why? Because the shoes did not allow her to do this. It stayed in the air as if she were going to dance. The children laughed, and finally she said to Dolly, never mind, I will forgive you. Then the foot went down, and Kitty understood how the shoes worked. They were cooperative when she was kind and good, but stubborn when she wanted to be naughty. So, how now she understood how the magic of the shoes work. To check this, when one of the boys' ball bounced over the hedge, she said kindly, perhaps I can get it for you, Willie. The shoes lightly lifted her over the high hedge. How could you do it? Cried the surprised boys. Kitty laughed and began to dance, pleased that there was a good side to the shoes after all. Now she understood that if she is kind, then shoes are also kind. She twirled and twisted with pretty airy bounds. So, what she did, she danced with light and delicate steps, and her feet bewitched, and she felt as her feet were under a magic spell. The girls were charmed and tried to imitate her, but no one could, and she danced till the bell rang. When Kitty reached home, her sister said, run and pick some strawberries for lunch. I am too tired. But the shoes landed her in the middle of the strawberry bed with one jump. Once the dish was filled, Kitty wanted to stay and eat a few strawberries, but she was zipped away into the dining room. It is delightful to have a quick errand girl, said her mother. Her mother was pleased with her, and she said it is good to have a girl who does small job for others. Will you carry a few bundles to some poor people later? Must I? Sighed Kitty, while the shoes tapped under the table, reminding her that she must, whether she liked it or not. It would be kind, but you may do as you choose, replied Mamma. Kitty sat very still. She was deciding whether she would go pleasantly or be whisked about against her will. Now, there was no any other option. She was supposed to go, but now she was deciding whether to go pleasantly or the shoe should drag her. She finally said cheerfully, I will go, Mamma, and later may I come back through fairyland, the place where tall ferns grow in the forest. Permission was happily granted, and Kitty trotted away with a basket in one hand, a bundle in the other. Once she had given the sick baby some clothes, the lame girl books, and the old woman money, she felt happy, as people always do when they do kind things. So, children, when we do good things to others, when we do some kind things other, so there is a kind of happiness we feel, isn't it? We feel very happy that we had helped somebody, and same feeling she was having that time. Kitty soon reached Fairyland, which was filled with wood flowers. Kitty wished to rest her. aching feet, and immediately her feet folded under her, and she sat on a cushion of moss. Then, with a thud, a large black cricket landed beside her, staring at her curiously. Now, after finishing her work, she went to Fairyland. Hello, are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? You took such long leaps just like him, croaked the cricket. What cricket said to Kitty? Um, are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? Because you also took long leaps just like my cousin. I am not a grasshopper, but I have on magical shoes today, answered Kitty, surprised that she understood what the cricket said. Now she was surprised how she is able to understand the language of cricket. Oh, it is Midsummer Day, and fairies play pranks today. He said, the magic will stay till sunset and then the fun will be over. What Cricket said? Okay, I understood. It is Midsummer Day. It is June 24, and this day is associated with magical happenings. Midsummer Day, June 24, is associated with magical happenings. And it said that fairies, they play pranks today, and the magic will be over till after the sunset, and then the fun will be over. Because of the shoes, you can understand me, and also those squirrels, frogs, and butterflies. Sure enough, Kitty heard all sorts of voices singing and laughing, and she understood every word. How she was able to understand? Because she was wearing the magical shoes. She talked and played with the squirrels and butterflies until tea time. Just as the clock struck 4, away went the shoes over the pool, then hill and the road, till Kitty reached home. The sun will soon set. I must skip while I can, thought Kitty once tea was done. She was waltzed around the lawn so prettily that her mother exclaimed, she shall go to dancing school. Kitty skipped on, hopping to learn some graceful steps before the day was done. Finally, her mother called, stop now, dear, and run up to the bed. Now, she was knowing that after the sunset, the magic will go away. So, what she wanted to do? She wanted to learn some nice dancing steps, and she was dancing so prettily that her mother said that she should join a dancing school. A few minutes more, began Kitty, but was off like a flash into the bedroom. When her mother said to go to the bedroom, suddenly she was in the bedroom. Soon the sun was gone and the shoes became common ones, for Midsummer Day was over. Kitty never forget the lesson she had learned. She ran errands willingly, remembered the pretty steps, and often thought of the interesting creatures in fairyland. Whenever she was allowed to play with them, she hurried away quickly as if she still wore the magic skipping shoes. Now the magic was over as the midsummer day was over, but Kitty would never forget that beautiful, that wonderful day and the things that she had done. So, with this, children, we have completed the reading of the chapter. Let us do the book exercises. Exercise 8, tick the correct answer. One day, Kitty was given a shiny pair of shoes. Kitty charmed all the girls by dancing prettily. When Kitty's sister asked her to pick some strawberries, the shoes landed her in the strawberry bed with one jump. The cricket thought Kitty was related to his cousin, the grasshopper, because Kitty took long leaps like him. So let us discuss these question answers. What did Kitty's father ask her to do? Did Kitty complete the task willingly? Kitty's father asked her to go to the post office before school to get his letters. No, she did not complete did the task. She did not complete the task willingly. Then why did Kitty offer to get Willy's ball? Kitty offered to get Willy's ball in order to check how the shoes work when she is good and kind. How did Kitty feel after she delivered the bundles to the poor? Why? She felt very happy. It is because helping others gives us satisfaction and joy. What did the cricket tell Kitty about her shoes? The cricket told Kitty that the magic of the shoes will stay till sunset. Now, my dear children, rest of the exercises we will do are in our upcoming videos. Till then, you revise the chapter and learn what we have done. May God bless you all. Thank you.